Hey guys, welcome to my third website review. As with the last couple of days, those who don't know, I am going through and um, reviewing people's websites for them. Super quick fire, just for 5 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the background. So our Zoom link today is slightly different. My housemate runs art classes and she is going to be using my Zoom this evening for her wonderful drawing classes. So the Zoom link is different. If you're used to coming onto the other link, today it's different, and the password and everything else is there. So for people who are just joining, the first time, what I'm doing is reviewing people's websites for them. It's super quick, super quick fire. I cannot speak today. Reviews of people's websites, and what I've done is I've written people's names in this little bowl. If you want to join the Zoom link, then you can actually see the screen that I'm going to be reviewing. So I've got kind of two screens going on here. I've got you guys here on Instagram, and I've also got a Zoom screen over here, but I'll be sharing my screen so you can kind of see what I'm reviewing and see whether that would be useful for your website as well. So 5 minutes is not a long time to review a website, so I'm going to get stuck in straight away. So I'm just going to give these a little shake. Okay, who is website number one? We have Alicia Wong. So let me just get up Alicia's website. And please do feel free to join the Zoom link. Okay, so Alicia's website is Skoosh Skin. It's quite hard to say. I had another beauty brand yesterday that was quite hard to say that had loads of S's in. So Skoosh, oh, this is nice. Okay, so the smart way to shop skincare. Discover products that actually work for you. Now, minutes away from a killer skincare routine. Oh, I like this. Okay, that's really engaging copy at the beginning. It's nice and big. You've got a nice big image there as well with somebody using, I'm assuming, one of your products, which is really great. You want to have those products kind of front and center. So it's really good that you've got that big image there. As we scroll down the page, we've got personalized, real results and no nasties. So I'm guessing that you are an organic skincare brand, so you don't have any of those nasty parabens and chemicals in, which is really, really great. What I'm not seeing as I'm going down the website is any other images of your product. It would be really nice to maybe see some more images of your product high up. I know you've got that initial nice big image at the top, but maybe having some more throughout is just a great way to kind of showcase your product. It kind of lets users know when they click through, this is what they're going to be looking at and shopping. So as we scroll down, okay, beauty backed by science. Okay, so further down the page, you've got some really, really lovely imagery. And this is actually quite a common thing that I'm seeing on the websites that I'm reviewing, is that people are saving their best imagery for kind of halfway down the website. You're going to want to put these lovely like flat lay images that you've got much higher. They look really premium, they look really professional. And I think, you know, the higher you have those, the more professional and the more trust you're going to build with me as a user. You can also see that you've got some really nice icons there as well. One thing I would say about the icons that you've got on your website, Alicia, is that the first two are really nice. They're kind of hand-drawn, they've got that kind of handmade feel. But the other two icons, the take your pick and in the box, feel quite kind of clean and simple. I think, you know, with quite straight lines. I think if you're gonna have icons, make sure that the style of icon that you're using is consistent. I mean, that's a really minor point to add on there. You can also see that as we go down the site as well, where you've got those lovely images of your picture, you've also got 4 of the things that you have in your brand. So minus harmful additives, results focused ingredients, validated by research and delivered by big data. By having that there with the images, I feel like that's getting a bit lost. Maybe you're going to want to pull that out and make that kind of more of a focus, because you've got 2 really strong things there together, the images and the text, that I feel like they're kind of fighting for attention. So maybe separate them out into separate sections if you can. You've got your Instagram feed down there as well, which looks lovely. I think that's great. The only thing is I would like more links to the product. So if I click get started at the top, let's see where that takes me. Okay, so when I click get started, it's instantly asking me to log in or to create a new account. I feel like I need to know more about your brand before I create an account with you. I'm not entirely sure, what it is. I know that you're wanting me to take a quiz, and I'm guessing you want to capture my details, my email, so you can add me to your email marketing, platforms, all that kind of stuff. But what I would say is it would be really good to learn a bit more about what it is that you're doing before I have to give you my details. Maybe if I can start taking the quiz, and maybe to see the results, I have to give you my email address afterwards. I know that's what Il Maquillage do, because I was looking at them the other day, and it's like, give us your email to find out what your results are. So that's one thing I would say with your website. And that is 5 minutes done already. So Alicia, that is your super, super quick website review. The website is lovely. It looks great. I think your aesthetic is really good. I love the fonts. It's nice big imagery at the top, and your logo is lovely as well. But yeah, I want to see more of those beautiful images higher up, and I want to see more of the products and more of the kind of stuff that you offer. Is it just moisturizer, or do you have kind of like cleansers and foundations? Or yeah, I want to know more. So yeah, that's my review of your lovely website, Alicia. So who's going to be next? Shaking the little ball. Okay. So the next one we have is Caicos Cheetah. Let's get Caicos website up. And like I said, if you guys want to join and see the screen, see the website that I'm actually reviewing, just pop the Zoom link in that is there into Zoom, and the password is Quickfire. Okay, great. So I'm on Caicos website now. So we've got a logo on the top left, and the kind of navigation on the top right, which is great. That's a really nice kind of classic navigation style there. I think that's nothing wrong with that there. As I scroll down, we've got some lovely big high-res images of tea. It looks like matcha tea. Well, I know it's matcha tea because I know Keiko and I know that's what she does. But it might be really nice, Keiko, for you to have some text over the top of that image. As soon as we land on this website, I know what you do because I know you. But to people that might be coming to the website from an unfamiliar background, having some text overlaid over the top, talking about what it is that you do would be really lovely. As I scroll further down as well, we've got some text that says your personal guide of art of tea, which is great. But again, I feel like that text needs to be a little bit bigger, and it doesn't quite contrast as well as I would like it to with that background image. You've got kind of like a white bit on your teapot. I think it's a teapot, I'm not sure. And the white text on top of the white image does make it quite hard to read. It's not very accessible. So that's something, maybe darken that image or change that image out or make that text a little bit bigger. As we scroll down, we've got more images, which is lovely. These photographs are absolutely gorgeous. I love these. Okay, so as I scroll down your website, you've got lots and lots of lovely images, but no information. I'm still not sure what it is that you do or sell from the website. I mean, you could do so many wonderful things with your site because the photos are gorgeous, but I want to learn more about what it is that you do on this homepage. Maybe even a photo of yourself with the tea as well would be really lovely. Showing people, getting your face front and center when you're doing, when you're showcasing your website is a really great way to build trust with your audience. People buy from people. People want to see the person behind the brand. I think I've said that every single live that I've done this week, but it's true. That's because it's the truth. So as we go down the page on Keiko's website, we've also got a contact form, which is great, but I don't really know what I'm contacting you for. So again, I need a bit more information about you. If I click on one of the navigation menus here, the art of tea. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a lovely photo of you. On one of the pages called the art of tea. It would be really nice to see some more images of you on that homepage, and just having a bit more of a overview about what it is that you do on that homepage as well. Even that opening paragraph that you've got on the Art of Tea page would be a really great way, also a really great thing for you to have your top front and center on your homepage, because it kind of explains, you know, what it is that you do and why you do it. So again, Keiko, that is your website reviewed super quickly. 5 minutes is never enough for this kind of stuff. I will pop you a message about this as well, because I want to chat to you about your website. Okay, and then the last final review of the day. What have we got here? Okay. Oh, picked up two. Put one down. We have Alba Turnbull. Alba. Woo. So let me get your website up, Alba. Okay. So Alba Turnbull is a wedding and couples photographer based in London, UK. Great, I love that. I love that you have, as soon as I get onto your website, I know exactly what it is that you do. You've got some beautiful images. Seriously, guys, everyone's website who's been sent in has such gorgeous imagery. It's so nice to see you guys, you know, using top quality imagery. But enough about other people's websites. Alba, this is your time. Cool, so we've got the logo on the top left hand corner and the navigation on the top right. That's nice and clean, nice and simple. I love that. And I like how you haven't made the height too much. A lot of people tend to make those header sections quite deep, and that's taking up valuable space from images and information that you could be giving to your users about your website. One thing I would say is it might be nice to have either that text above the photos where you say wedding and couples photographer based in London, UK. Having that at the top might be nicer, just because it's even clearer than it already is. You know, it's already clear, but we can always help users out that little bit extra by just making it a tiny bit easier. As we scroll down, we've got some lovely images of couples. This is gorgeous. I love the fonts that you've used. The one thing I would say is that your paragraph text might be on a tad on the small side, and that's coming from me. I love tiny text. So maybe put that up a couple of point sizes. I know that kind of small text does look really nice, but it is quite hard to read sometimes, especially for people that, you know, don't have the best eyesight. So maybe putting that up a couple of point sizes would be great. You've got some really nice textual hierarchy as well. As we scroll down the page, I can see you've got two buttons which say view my work and contact me, like on the section underneath the header. These are both really lovely, but I think maybe it would be a good idea if you could make the buttons look slightly different. So maybe one of them a different color, or one of them is an outline rather than it being filled with color, just so we can see which one is the primary call to action, which call to action is the one that you want people to go to straight away. Would you rather have people view your work as soon as they come to your website, or contact you as soon as they come to your website? There's no right or wrong answer to that question. I personally think that when you're a photographer, people are likely going to want to view your work first before they contact you. So maybe having the contact as a secondary button might be a secondary style, might be a nice way to do it. And as we scroll down, again, you know, this is lovely. The sites and the styles that you've used are gorgeous. But again, that text is just a little bit too small. And maybe if we can reduce the width of the testimonials section, because on websites it's quite hard to read long kind of widths. You want to have it a little bit smaller, a little bit more bite-sized, so your eye can kind of scan it quicker. I mean, these are just minor changes. Your website is absolutely lovely. And I can see here you've got like a gallery of blogs of couples. This is lovely. And as we go down the bottom, we've got a lovely picture of you looking gorgeous. Yeah, really lovely. And you've, oh yes, and your footer is nice and clean as well. Yeah, I think the only things I would say is maybe putting a picture of yourself higher up on the homepage. Maybe even having it underneath your testimonials. So you've kind of sandwiched the about you section with kind words and with your kind of gallery of images or photos. So I would probably do that, just because, again, when you're working with someone as a photographer, it's quite an intimate thing. You're going to be there, especially with wedding photographers and couples as well. You're going to be kind of photographing the intimate moments. So they're going to want to get to know you, because as well as buying your awesome photography skills, they're also buying a bit of you, a bit of your personality and the way that you act with people. So having that a bit higher up would be great. But that's it. That's all we've got time for today. Another 15 minutes flown by. So thank you guys for submitting your websites. I'll be back again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Doing the same thing. So Keiko, Alba and Alicia, thank you very much for submitting your sites. And if I didn't get a chance to review your site today, we've still got Thursday and we've still got Friday that I'll be going through and reviewing those websites for you as well. So thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Bye.